Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover true wealth. Seneca, a Roman philosopher, statesman, and advisor to Emperor Nero, left behind a treasure trove of wisdom that transcends time. Born into a wealthy family in 4 BC, Seneca had access to the finest education and the upper echelons of Roman society. Yet, despite his privileged position, Seneca recognized the hollowness of material wealth and worldly power. His experiences as both an insider and critic of Rome's opulence gave him a unique perspective on the human condition. In his writings, Seneca shared profound reflections on life, death, and the pursuit of happiness, teaching us that true wealth lies not in riches or status, but in the cultivation of inner virtues. As we delve into his teachings today, we'll uncover how this ancient philosopher's wisdom offers us a roadmap to finding fulfillment in a world that constantly tells us we're never enough. Lesson 1. The illusion of material wealth. In our modern society, we are inundated with messages that equate wealth with success. Advertisements promise happiness if only we buy the next product, upgrade our homes, or achieve financial security. The world around us whispers constantly, "You need more to be happy." We spend our lives chasing the next raise, the latest trend, or the bigger house, convinced that once we have these things, we'll finally feel satisfied. But Seneca saw through this illusion centuries ago. He warned that material wealth often traps us in an endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. He argued that those who obsess over external possessions, money, luxury, and social standing, become enslaved by these very desires. The more we acquire, he wrote, the more we are owned by our possessions. True wealth, according to Seneca, can never be found in the fleeting satisfaction of material goods. It is an internal state, a sense of fulfillment and self-sufficiency that cannot be taken away by fortune's whims. He reminds us that the pursuit of more often leaves us with less peace, less contentment, less freedom. Lesson 2. Seneca's definition of true wealth. Seneca offers us a radical redefinition of wealth, one that is particularly relevant in today's consumer-driven culture. While modern society tells us that wealth is about the accumulation of things, money, property, power, Seneca tells us that wealth is about the cultivation of character and the practice of virtue. He famously said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." What does this mean? Seneca's definition of poverty isn't about the lack of material goods. It's about the insatiable desire for more. A person who is constantly craving, constantly yearning for more, is forever unsatisfied, regardless of how much they own. Meanwhile, a person who has learned to be content with what they have, who has cultivated gratitude, self-sufficiency, and inner peace, is truly wealthy. According to Seneca, wealth is found not in what we possess, but in how we live. A life of virtue, one marked by wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, brings a deeper, more lasting satisfaction than any amount of gold or luxury ever could. True wealth is a mindset, a way of being in the world that prioritizes inner fulfillment over external gain. Lesson 3. Practical advice from Seneca. Seneca didn't just talk about philosophy, he lived it. His writings offer practical, actionable advice for how we can cultivate true wealth in our own lives. His teachings urge us to simplify, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of the distractions that pull us away from our path. First, Seneca tells us to cultivate gratitude. By appreciating what we already have, we free ourselves from the constant yearning for more. Take time each day to reflect on the simple joys in your life, your health, your relationships, the beauty of nature. Seneca reminds us that these are the true treasures that no amount of money can buy. Next, practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Seneca encourages us to take stock of our lives regularly, examining not just what we've accumulated, but how we've lived. Are we acting with integrity? Are we cultivating virtues like patience, kindness, and humility? By regularly reflecting on our actions and choices, we can align ourselves with the principles of Stoicism and live a life of true richness. Finally, embrace simplicity. Seneca advised against the pursuit of luxury and excess, encouraging us to live modestly and focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean rejecting wealth outright, but rather learning to use it wisely and not let it control us. Simplify your surroundings, your commitments, and your desires. In doing so, you'll find that the clutter in your mind begins to clear as well. Lesson 4. Modern application of Seneca's teachings. Seneca's wisdom is not just a relic of the past. It offers us a blueprint for navigating the complexities of modern life. In a world dominated by consumerism, where the pursuit of wealth often overshadows the pursuit of meaning, Seneca's teachings offer a much-needed perspective shift. One way to apply Seneca's teachings today is to practice decluttering, not just in the physical sense, but also mentally and emotionally. Let go of what doesn't serve you, whether it's material possessions, toxic relationships, or harmful thought patterns. Seneca teaches us that by shedding unnecessary burdens, we make space for what truly matters. Another key practice is mindfulness. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of our inner peace. Take time each day to reconnect with yourself, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a quiet walk. By cultivating stillness, we create an environment where our true wealth, our inner virtues, can flourish. Lastly, remember that true wealth lies in relationships and acts of kindness. Seneca believed that no amount of money could replace the value of a kind word, a loving gesture, or a meaningful connection. Prioritize your relationships, and you'll find that the riches you gain from these interactions far outweigh anything material. Conclusion: true wealth is not about what we possess, but about who we become. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can cultivate a rich inner life, emotional resilience, and a sense of purpose. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover true wealth. Thank you for joining us in exploring Seneca's timeless wisdom. As we've seen, true wealth is not measured by the possessions we own, but by the virtues we cultivate and the peace we find within. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can break free from the chains of materialism and live lives of purpose, contentment, and inner richness. Remember, the journey to true wealth begins within. Until next time, live wisely, live fully, and live with intention. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Stoic Mindset for more insights on living a fulfilling life. Share your thoughts on what true wealth means to you in the comments below. Until next time, stay resilient and live with purpose.